are indeed supposed to be playing D&D. We've been supposed to have been playing for the last 22 minutes. I could have been mean and said 52 minutes, but
I told you I'd be late.
I know you did.
I'm very clear.
In any case, who would like to give the recap?
Chris, take it away.
Chris is not here today, and neither is Sophie, unfortunately.
I know.
So Polly
think-
and Guy are napping as the train rolls down the track.
Ooh, baby.
I think I stopped taking notes halfway through the session. I can't remember though, because I don't remember where we stopped. I do know we continued on the hairy chest path through the mountains. I gave inspiration to Polly and Thalgar, and was contacted by our what's the word? I guess contact.
Handler.
Handler, thank you. Codename Mechanic, real name Scooter. This motherfucker from Borderlands. We were told that there's a cache of supplies on the way in the ruins of Fort Brunswick. Guy mentions he has had a building collapse on him. This is pertinent information, but I don't know why yet. Just a feeling. We catch sight of a castle nestled in the mountains. Guy reveals it was the seat of an emperor that did nothing loved nor hated in their time, aka a mempire. And I have here in quotation marks, I'm going to that fucking castle. Afterwards, it's decided we go to Porsk after the mission, as a on the way back sort of thing. We figure out that the tracks to the north are damaged. To the south are damaged for a short time until we are able to actually take the train. The ride is uneventful. We make it to Fort Brunswick. Shit's destroyed, yo. We find a cache in a general store. It's a weapons crate in which we find a great axe, a short bow, and a regular battle axe. After some weapon swaps around, I believe I got the sword that we got from the previous combat. Great axe went to Thalgar. Short bow went to Guy. And then the battle axe went to our resident dwarf. Our other resident dwarf. My bad. The newer.
We went to the
dwarves.
short one.
Yeah, the short one. And that's where my notes stop.
All right. We pick back up with the team on the train continuing south. It's been very easy travel ever since getting on the rails. The areas are largely devoid of scenery, though it's very flat, very empty. But in the distances, you are able to see some pillars of randomly, either their gatherings of buildings, their towns, or their unknown sources of smoke or disturbances in the distance. But through out the night, there you've been absolutely left alone until you start hearing a ringing.
Oh boy. I'm gonna answer it.
And from it, you do not hear the voice of. Sorry, the YouTube automatically autoplayed. Instead of mechanics, quote unquote, voice, you hear a different one. And from it, you hear the challenge phrase, which always slips my friggin' mind.
Oh shit.
It's like
Winter howls, but the bones remember.
Winds howl, but the bones
winter howls.
remember. Yeah.
And it is actually, you recognize Commander Krolkarn's voice.
Oh, okay. I will give back the return phrase of "but the bones remember."
Fantastic. Good to hear that you are still alive. Has everything gone all right? Mechanic has been a poor representation of your reports, unfortunately.
Indeed. We've run into some undead on the way. However, we are currently on the train tracks heading south towards Kursk, hoping to make our meeting within the next day or two, barring any other complications.
Good. You're here making good progress. Well, I'm only contacting you as I do have a mission update for you. It should be arriving shortly. And as she says that, a little automaton just kind of appears out of nowhere in front of you. And it's like a little brass automaton who looks like one of those like 1920s paper boys. And he like reaches into his little messenger bag and he holds out a tightly rolled scroll to you, Solus.
All right, I will take the scroll and take a second to look over the automaton, as this is kind of novelty. And then in the messaging stone, I respond, well, you were right. It did come in any moment. I have it here.
How did the robot appear?
I have no idea. Magic, man. How does it work?
Did you roll that?
The automaton then vanishes afterwards. And if anyone would like to figure it out, you can roll Knowledge Arcana.
Yes,
Oh, it's
please.
also
I'm.
my character sheet.
Oh, where's my character sheet?
I'm bad at Arcana.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Hello, there we go. Said knowledge arcana.
Arcana.
Downloading new technologies.
Well, bam. Yeah, apparently the robot's a little better at it,
I got it.
but I'm innately.
So, Drunar, through your experience, you are able to tell that the automaton itself is not actually an automaton. It does appear to be an actual fully magical construct, summoned here by other magics. It's not an actual automaton. And Solus, you get the same kind of sense from it. Miwa, however, you recognize that particular projection as a favorite of people who use the spell Galdur's Speedy Courier.
Mm.
It is the messenger and box can take any shape that the caster desires. And in this case, it took the shape of a 1920s paperboy.
Miwa visibly
brass automaton.
deflates. Not actually a robot, it's just a magical construct, way less exciting.
No.
Made to look like a robot. Honestly, I feel like that's kind of Iron Face they're doing right now. Kind of rude.
Brass face,
You know,
technically. Bronze face.
I didn't even think of it that way.
It's effective, but it's not an automaton. Unfortunately. It'd be impressive.
Miwa is the only person who can say that in this entire world.
Mm-hmm. What does the fucking paper boy say? Something hear all about it? Like the criers?
Extra, read all about
Extra,
it.
thank you. Extra.
Extra, read all about
fucking
it.
dying over here. I'm like, what the fuck do they say?
And the extra was because they would only ever print the newspaper once, and then if an extra
Yeah, they would always
paper
get
or
an extra
story
stack.
was ran, they would go like, hey, extra printing of a newspaper, like there's new news.
Gotcha. See, that makes sense. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Good to know. Miwa claims this is bronze. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take a look at the updated orders.
All right, there are your order updates.
All previous temporal constraints that source now no whatever. Open-ended deployment until further notice. No, that's not good. Mission time frame has been officially scrubbed. All previous temporal constraints and exfiltration windows are now null and void. You're operating under open-ended deployment until further notice or successful objective completion. Intelligence confirms a rapidly deteriorating situation inside the motherland. A full-scale civil war is brewing between the loyalist forces that are aligned with the imperial throne and the Karchevian separatists who have begun open mobilization in the northern provinces. Skirmishes have already erupted along the industrial corridors, and both factions are actively courting foreign elements for support. The region is now a powder keg with multiple lit fuses. New mission objectives effective immediately. Primary reconnaissance. Continue with all previously assigned reconnaissance tasks, such as mapping loyalist troop movements, separate strongholds, supply lines, key leadership figures, and any anomalous magical or technological signatures in the operational area. Transmit raw intelligence packets via dead drop relays at scheduled intervals.
As you read that out, Commander Kolkarn says, "We will be sending an upgrade for Miwa shortly, to which she will be able to transmit information back directly to us."
We're the best commanding officer ever. Thank you for giving me both permission to kill and upgrades. It has been very trying.
I am very proud of you.
She's been doing very well, as has Polly.
Oh, that is
But, I
very
mean-
good to hear.
If we've got permission to punish, I'm all here for it.
Hmm?
Engagement protocol unrestricted. All previous rules of engagement have been lifted due to the updated situation report. You are authorized for lethal force, and like gives a side eye to Polly and Miwa. Sabotage, interrogation, and direct action as required to protect the team, secure critical intelligence, or prevent the Karchevian faction from gaining decisive advantage that would threaten broader strategic interest. Nation of Rule has decided to back the loyalist forces. Okay. We may engage separatist forces at our discretion. Collateral damage to civilian population should be minimized where tactically feasible, but is no longer a blocking constraint. Capture of HVTs is now encouraged if opportunities arise. Opportunistic hindrance secondary. Identify and exploit emerging vulnerabilities in the Karchevian separatists. Seed disinformation where it can hinder separatist efforts without exposing MERB involvement. Monitor for any third-party actors, such as foreign advisors, rogue natives, or artifact smugglers, interesting, attempting to profit from the chaos. We need to remain deniable. We should expect increased patrols, magical scrying sweeps, and random checkpoints as both sides consolidate power. And if we lose contact for more than 96 hours, command will assume a total loss of the operational team. You are the eyes, ears, and when necessary, the blade in the shadows. The brewing storming Kador is no longer something to merely observe. It is now a battlefield you are cleared to shape. Stay invisible, strike only when it matters, report when you can. Command. Interesting. We're not very secretive on this train, if I must say so myself.
You'd be quite surprised at how hard it is to hear something from inside of a train as it's passing by.
That's fair.
I do hear you are all on the move. Had you been stopped, yeah, I would have had you move or ensure a secure location. I had also conveniently scried your location and saw that you were in a solitary car.
Yes. We are currently, I would say, actually, how far would you say we are from Kursk that my character be able to work out?
You take a look out the window, and you recognize a few of the what few landmarks there are available to you, and you would say that you are about 2 days by foot to 24 hours on a train.
Okay, about a day away from the next city over. So after that, we will be making our way to New Vrog in the north as per the previous mission, unless there's any other issues that arise.
Fantastic. We hope that no further issues arise, but we also are expecting deep collaboration between Crixian forces and the Separatists,
Uh,
which is how we believe they have been able to so quickly secure the northern provinces and even really form any sort of offensive against the Loyalists. Archev never really was a liked leader. He was more feared than he was liked.
that's fair. All right.
He has the name Karchev the Terrible for a reason.
It's probably not because he was very nice, that's for sure. All right.
Solus would know about
Just about to ask.
Karchev and like his history and his like achievements.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly, he's known for at the age of 30 being he attained the rank of Rostovik and becoming and perfecting the abilities of a warcaster at the age of 30. He gained controller status and command of the 3rd Border Legion at the age of 31. And at the age of 41, he was accredited with a successful tour with the 1st and 5th Border Legions against the Ordic factions to the north. He is the only individual who successfully grafted himself with the Warjack Corps.
Ooh. However, can you remind me which character this is?
Which what?
Which character this is we're talking about?
This is Karchev the Terrible, the leader of the Karchevian Separatists.
Ew.
And this is all knowledge that Solus would know. Guy, not so much, only because Guy spends a lot more time outside the cities and less so in the military of Khador. More so a scout, not so much the heavier legions that would have been involved in this.
Got you. I'm going to go ahead and relay that information to the rest of the party just so they know it. Specifically, the grafting himself with a Warjack Corps and perfecting the abilities of a Warcaster.
So are we killing this guy?
It's just good information to have.
Okay.
I mean, we might have to.
Hmm?
Our side's backing his enemy.
Okay.
Hmm. Sinal,
Yes.
do you know much about grafting with Warjack parts?
This isn't really my area of expertise. Now, if you would ask me to perhaps graft a robotic arm to a living body, maybe we'd have some sort of headway there. But my knowledge of the mechanical intricacies of a Warjack are limited.
Probably something that's very complex, I would think. Thrumnar? You know this Warjack stuff. Any ideas?
Would Thrumnar even know anything about this?
About what? I'm sorry.
Grafting oneself to a Wardrack?
You would know that he is the only one who's ever successfully done it, and that other attempts have been made, but they have either destroyed the Warjack Corps or killed the person that they attempted to attach it to. You do know that it was only through extensive trial and error, and actually took 5 years and multiple failed attempts for Karchev to achieve it.
So usually results in death, took multiple attempts.
Right. This is Karchev.
Well, the fact that he was even able to remotely do it is kind of impressive. Usually it results in the death of whoever they're trying to attach a warjack to. How he did it, I have no idea, but it took him a while to do it. It should not be possible.
Which likely means his strength would be his weakness. Should we go up against him, disable the cord, and probably be the best bet. But hopefully we won't have to go up against him.
It's
I mean,
assuming that the core has integrated itself into Karchev himself enough, it could be acting like a second heart.
isn't it like he has a big weakness to, fleshy bits,
Also true.
especially if it's not covered by the armor? What's the point?
Well, that one would
True, but-
assume it's covered by the armor.
He's also a master warcaster. I assume he's got some wibbly wobbly magic stuff to deal with that too.
More than likely. In most cases, would probably make my little turret look like a toy.
For now.
Or no.
Interesting thing about mastering something is other people can still catch up. And this is theoretical anyway. I don't think I'd
Also
want to
very true.
worry about him right now. If we come across it right now, it's probably best just to regroup, figure out a different way.
Not be where he is? Yeah.
Yeah. Probably for the best.
Or he probably has a whole bunch of good parts, so we kill him, take his shit, and then.
It's true. That's
I-
also true.
Is also
Maybe
an
a-
idea, yes.
Anything's possible in the right circumstances. But we gotta be smart about it.
I've made 4 separate bosses y'all could fight, and I'm so excited for all of them.
Hey, man, if the rolls go well
Extra
enough, we're gonna
concerning.
kill all 4 of them.
And say if the rolls go well enough, you could end up killing all of them. But the rolls go well enough the other direction.
True.
That never happens.
True.
All right.
True.
After discussing a little bit further
No.
with the various updates to your orders, Commander Kolkarn does finally say, so was there anything else you would like to report? I have no further updates for you or objective changes. However, that could also change as things develop within the country of Kador. As far as I know, Signar has not chosen to back either side, as they don't really like Kadorans as it is.
Well,
Not as much as they
they're
dislike
allowed to be wrong.
Menoth. As they are, the Queen approached the Rulic nation much sooner than the Karchevian separatists, and brought a much better deal.
Fair enough. Would say nothing new to report. Some of the undead were of the Protectorate of Menoth, but they look like they'd been long dead, so could have been years and years past. I don't think they were recent.
It is very strange. Not often do Menites come back as undead. Their souls are typically claimed by Menoth very early.
Well, guess some slipped through.
Must have. Well, I will file that accordingly and see if we had any further reports. Is there anything particular about the undead that you could see?
Oh shit, I gotta remember. Hold on. I fucking. One of them was a revenant. I remember that much, but nothing. I don't think there was. Was there anything particular about these guys, or were they just fucking here to kill us?
Roll insight with disadvantage because it's been a couple
Alright.
days now.
That's cool. Hold on, my cat is laid on my arm, so I'm gonna insight with disadvantage.
Yeah.
12.
I'm not 100% sure, but they were very particularly focused on Snall. Or at least one of them was.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I'll mention that.
That does sound like a revenant. And
Yes, the man has
considering
a-
what you all did to that one group of confirmed Menites, that's entirely possible.
Now,
Mhm.
I don't know what you're implying here. We just did a
I'm implying that your
duty.
actions could have created a revenant.
Perhaps.
No, she's got a point. I mean,
Maybe. Potentially. I say.
I know that you are behaving. Solus, you're doing a fantastic job. As all of you are. Polly, Miwa, I'm proud of you for not going haywire
Thank
at the
you.
end.
Thank you. Oh, was that fun? Was that a joke?
Perhaps.
I think it was.
Even the higher ups have jokes here. I think I like it. here.
Even in these very tense times, even some brevity must be had.
Are you sure you're not the dwarf? Sounding very dwarfish.
Rumnar, you know I'm a dwarf.
She's a dwarf, and you know this.
Ah, I forgot. Never mind.
It's
Sorry.
It's hitting
Smoked
the
too much tobacco
too
last night. Brain not working.
He's so anti-racist. He doesn't see color or height.
Ooh.
Ay, ay.
Where did I put her? There she is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, 100% dwarf. Well, don't mind me. I'm stupid.
Yeah, we're all dwarves here.
We are all dwarves in our heart.
Me, no longer human.
Honestly,
It's an important part of
the
dwarf.
the dwarves of this world are incredibly progressive. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like no lie. Like even in the lore that was established before I picked it up, incredibly progressive.
All right, never mind. I rescind. I
So
rescind that gift.
I'm actually being the correct type of dwarf.
Yeah, it's the humans who are actually the racists and nationalists.
The
That
humans are the
means
assholes.
Snall's doing it right.
I've been doing it right this whole time.
We've
Fuck,
been
I'm doing it wrong.
winning.
Listen,
God damn it.
there's a single group.
And it's not it's not all humans now, so it's not all humans.
But always a human.
Somehow also you.
We're all going now. Anyway,
True.
Oh, and a fucking handbasket.
party was. What do you mean?
Hey, well,
No.
and a train
That's
card.
sad.
That's right.
Commander Kulkarn disconnects, and you are once again free on your mission. Parameters have changed.
I think she's warming up to us.
Objectives changed.
I think so. I mean, the sheer
She's
notion
happy
she
the
cracked a
murder
joke-
hobos haven't murder hoboed in a week.
That she knows,
Yeah,
though.
that's fair.
She doesn't know about the elk.
Ooh, well, do elks count? Technically, that was a hunting trip.
You did
Yeah.
tell Scooter about the elk.
Fuck. Forgot about that.
Scooter's not a reliable source. He won't tell.
True. We'll just pay him off with some elk meat.
It was
sure
the
he'll
same as
fucking
came
slonk
off
that
the
shit
elk.
raw.
He did. But with that, The train rolls on. And would someone please roll me a d10 and a d20?
I
A
shall do
D10
the
and a D20. I'll get the D20.
I got the D10.
Damn! This is hell. If I was playing my fighter, that'd been a crit.
Layla's laying across my arm. He's obviously he's got to have his head resting on my wrist of all places. A second after he laid his head down, fell asleep and started twitching. This fucking cat is crazy.
Fuck yeah. He knows what he's about.
He's like, fuck, I'm sleeping right here. Couldn't lay his head anywhere else.
Fucking no.
Comfy.
It's a cat. True. He
My
is
wrist is
comf.
very bony.
Don't matter.
Grimnar, as you are relaxing in one of the chairs, watching the countryside roll by, you spot probably 200 yards off of the no, not even 200, like maybe 100 yards off of the west side of the tracks. You see like a trio of individuals that are kind of waving their arms and running towards the train tracks.
Guys,
Mm.
there's a group waving their arms quite excitedly
What do you mean?
They
and running
look
this
like-
way. Can I see what
That's
they
not
look
a
like?
good sign.
It's interesting. Do we stop
Are
or do we
they
keep
running in
going?
front of the train? They might just be suicidal.
So is if you imagine you're sitting on the train and Bruno, you're looking out, you're like looking ahead of the train. They're about 100
No, I'm gonna
yards
draw it on the map.
out.
Oh, they're
Yeah, and
they're
then,
ahead
but
of the train.
like
Oh.
you're able to, as Thrumnar calls your attention to them, you are all now able to see them as they come even with the rail or the train car. You know what I mean? Like how you're
Fine.
riding in a
I don't
bus and you
know.
watch
Look for
something come
yourself.
up to
They're
you
right
and then
there.
past you.
So they're trying to get hit by the train.
No, they're like
I
trying to.
don't
Have
get the
you
train to
ever-
stop.
Have you ever ran after a bus trying to get it to stop?
Oh, they're behind us. Okay.
Yeah, like you see, you're running, they're just like, hey, stop, please, hey, blah, blah.
What do they look like? What do they look like? What are they wearing? What
Roll me a perception.
clothes they
Unless you
got
have
on?
something that can give you like a telescope or binoculars.
I think. Do I not have binoculars? I thought we got binoculars for this trip.
Let me tell you, I got this
Reconnaissance.
here, this here lamp. You know, would that work?
Unfortunately not.
All right, well, okay. Worth a shot anyway.
Yeah. You are able to see that they're all wearing some sort of uniform. And you think it could be a Kadoran uniform, but it is dirty if it is.
Hmm.
So in other words, these guys have had their shit rocked.
Probably.
Am I stopping?
Are we stopping?
We should slow down, but keep the train at like a slow crawl. So if we need to speed up, we can just kind of go. But enough for
Okay.
them to catch up. Like,
What's our
kinda like,
story?
1 or
We're-
2 months.
We're hunters.
traveling.
We're hunters.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah,
hunter.
we're hunters. We have a shit ton of meat. That tracks.
Yeah,
We have a shit ton of meat.
Don't tell them unless they ask. I'll bring it down to
True.
a canter.
Like I said, bring it to a crawl. But if we got to slam the throttle, we can slam the throttle and be fine. We don't got to start from dead.
All right, so you slow down to a dead crawl. And just, I can't slow down the ambiance that I have here, but
Yeah, we know what you're going for.
the trio eventually run up and they're very clearly out of breath, very dirty, disheveled. They are wearing Kadoran military uniforms, what looks to be winter gear, thick hats, very thick coats, but the coats are dirty, soaked. The hems are torn and frayed. There's very clearly bullet holes in a few places. They're all bandaged. One of them is bandaged around the eye. The other has like a bandage on one cheek. They're all covered in soot, and they're all very out of breath.
Pretty much gonna lean out the window. The hell happened to you lot?
We were ambushed north of here, trying to get back to Kursk to report the forces are coming south.
Ambushed by what? Or who?
Separatists.
Mm.
Huh.
Where's Polly's insight check?
Get their names, ranks, and
I
I was gonna say,
didn't
insignias.
say-
that is an inside check that would be over the DC that Polly has stipulated. So I will leave it up to the group vote to actually do Polly's instructions on her intentions.
Hold on.
I would like to
Get-
make an
That's what I think.
insight check.
Get their
Since
names.
I'm
Yeah,
actually
let's-
talking to them. This is probably gonna go terribly, but
Get
Okay.
names, ranks, and
I got a fat
insignias.
fuck. I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know shit.
I got you. Leave it to the robot to understand the intricacies of. Wait, no, I actually don't understand. I don't understand the concept of lies. Never mind. Crap.
I was gonna say.
So,
wait a
yeah,
minute.
dude.
I forgot about
I don't
that.
think you
I
can.
don't understand the concept of lies. That's right.
I'll make the other insight check.
I go.
Does it look like actual K-Doran, I guess, armor and accoutrement?
It is
Accoutrement.
actual Kadoran uniforms. They do appear to be just the armsman or private rank, which would be fresh recruits.
But wouldn't separatists also have access to the army's like stuff because they're part of the same force, but there's a schism happening?
Names,
Go ahead.
ranks, and
My-
insignias.
Yeah.
Roll,
I'm with-
roll a history.
I'm with Dalgar on the name, rank, insignia.
Okay. Roll that history while you as I explain this. So you ask for names, ranks, and insignias. They produce a set of legitimate insignias of what looks to be the Royal Imperial symbol. It is just an iron insignia. It's not any valuable metal. And they are all of the armsman rank, which is just, they're not recruits, but they're not officers either. They're just soldiers.
Gotcha.
And you get the names. God damn it, I did not actually make names for these three. I'll just have to steal someone else's names.
We get their names. You don't have to. We gotta worry about that.
You get their names. They give them freely.
The
One even starts telling you about his hometown is out of kind of desperation.
all right. And they seem like they're telling the truth.
They do seem like they are telling the truth.
Gotcha. Do we have space to?
Wholeheartedly.
Do we have space to pick them up if need be? If we agree on it.
It'd be a little. It'd be a bit cramped. I mean, but I'm gonna lean back into the window and kind of pull Solus back. If we take them with us, we might be able to get deeper into like where we need to go with less hassle. This could be a pretty good bit of rapport for us.
There's also
Very
room
true,
on the
'Cause
roof.
we're not wearing rakes or symbols, so
There is room on the roof. It
we
is a
could put
little
them on the
cold
roof, yes,
outside.
but they're already cold. I think they'd be better suited where the fire is.
A lot of
Be a little
wind.
warm. Yeah. We want to build a rapport, not freeze them to death.
All right, they're on cold duty.
So I say we take them to like the next town
They are
where
on
they can
cold
get
duty.
settled.
So we put them on
So
cold duty.
we
We
will
make sure
have-
they.
We will happily take rotating shifts shoveling the coal if it allows us to get on the train.
All right. Thalgar's gonna
Before you
step
get
away.
on, before you
just
get
scoop
on,
him up.
do you have? Well, before they get on, do you have any weapons on you? Not saying we don't trust you, but we've
But
heard
you
about some
will be
bandits in the area,
surrendering
so
those.
Like
Yeah.
they
for
they
our own
like,
security.
open up their coats and you can see that they are basically wearing rags and nothing else. They have no
Right.
weapons. They have no bags. They have like
Fair
you
enough.
can see a
Just-
couple of like lumps in their pockets, but from the smell, you think it might be rotten food that they've been surviving off of.
Oof.
Okay. You may come aboard. Like I said, nothing against you. Just can't be too careful. Clearly, as you guys have gone through some shit. So
Understand.
I'm
I
aboard.
understand. We know that this was not a Kidoran train. We mean when we flagged you down.
true. Speaking
you
of
for
which,
stopping.
how
But it
do you
does
like
carry a
beautiful
K2.
dwarvish technology?
Khadorans on the train.
What was that?
Solo says, but it does carry 2 Khadorans on the train.
And as you say that, they all three of them kind of look at you, and then they kind of scan over, and their eyes land on Guy.
Yeah.
To whom do
Remember-
you swear loyalty?
He's wearing colors of a paladin order of Khador. So he's actually in Khadoran,
Okay.
Like
head,
garb?
head, Khadoran dress head to toe. Was it the Loyalist that Rule was backing?
Yes.
So it says, not the Separatists.
They all kind of look between each other and nod. Say, all right. All right. As long as you do not swear to that beast, Karchev.
No, I do not.
Gonna get the train back up and going.
Come aboard, take
We
a
would rather
seat,
take our chances in the cold.
figure out who's
What
doing
I've
what
heard about
patrols,
him.
and
Fair enough.
I will. I have 3 rations left, I think. I only have 2. But I will give them a ration. The 2 rations, say, split amongst yourself best you can.
They thank you profusely and all kind of huddle and try and make themselves as inobtrusive as possible while they're eating and just trying to not like start weeping from the fact that they're potentially saved.
Right. So I was
You
gonna like
scoop up your
lean
passengers.
lean to the side and be like, when Polly wakes up, somebody gotta let her know that these aren't enemies, because that could get pretty bad.
She is currently in that jello mold shape inside of Miwa's refrigerator.
Gosh,
I can tell
so
her.
I'm gonna lean lean over to Miwa and be like, make sure Polly knows that we have some passengers aboard.
Make that a
She
direct
just
order
immediately
so
opens
she
the
follows
chest-
it to a T. We do not shoot.
Mila just opens the chest cavity. All of their friends don't take out the gun. It closes it.
So you see just a single hand coming out of the jello mold, just with the gun in it, and it just back into the full jello mold shape.
It fucking sweeps the room.
Yeah.
Mila then gives a thumbs up.
Good
Target
enough.
designation, non-hostiles. We're good.
So,
It's probably the safest you'll be in a train, to be fair.
what should we be expecting from the north now? We have to make a journey back eventually.
I'm assuming separatists, which isn't great. We did have that bit of the railroad up there that was a little damaged, so we're gonna have to either hoof it
Oh.
or
Oh no, I was
Damage to
asking.
the railroad. I
We're
could sort
clear
that
for
one out.
I was
We're clear for
asking.
lethal force. No problem.
we are cleared for lethal force against.
They said that there's pupil coming, so coming south. So what did you guys see?
We were supposed to be joining a garrison in the city of Porsk to the north. We were marching northward through the center of the territory in order to in order to both patrol it and secure it as we moved forward. We are then supposed to head east along the Bitterrock River before finally heading towards the city and rejoining with the garrison there and reinforcing it. Unfortunately, we were ambushed about halfway to Shirov-Andron.
Interesting. How many people were in your squad total?
Our squad numbered about 50.
It's a little more than a squad in my mind, but hey, it's a good number.
Well, our unit, I should say. My squad consisted of 12 members. Our unit was about 50 before moving northward. Having true numbers for the units and squads is difficult these days, as many were taken in the claiming.
Mm-hmm. $47 gone, 3 left. You think any more of your squad made it out, or just you guys? You've obviously been on your own for a little bit.
I'm not entirely sure, or at least we cannot be. There were 7 of us when we originally survived the attack. I would say a good half of us died in the initial bombardment of artillery from all sides. And then these creatures set upon us, nightmarish horrors of grafted monsters.
Interesting.
Behind them
Any-
were the Grey Lords, pushing them along.
These grafted horrors, anything special about them?
They would not slow down.
Hmm.
Wouldn't. I saw one arrow through a line of 10 men, crush 2 underfoot, and kill another 3 with a swing. It wielded a grotesque iron club.
So they're big.
I would say as large as some warjacks, even. Unfortunately, we had no warcaster in our unit.
Hmm. I don't suppose any of them were damaged in that battle. Any weaknesses you know of? In case we run into them?
We did manage to kill one of the big beasts, but that was only after we hit it in the round with a mortar in the chest, point blank.
So heavy ordnance close to range is the only way you could bring it down.
Well, and he's gonna
Well, that doesn't bode
lean
well.
over and like tap his knuckles twice on Miwa's shoulder plate, like, we've got that. So, if there's anything to take comfort in, we've at least got the heavy ordnance. I guess I needed something more metal to tap on. I tapped on my desk. I was like, it's not metallic enough. What I got? Is this gonna work?
No, just get the pipe clang soundboard. Just
No, not metal enough.
yeah, we got this right here.
Yeah. Heavy ordnance, we got that. hit the fucking fire button on her on accident. You blow up the whole fucking place. Start over. New campaign.
All of them dead.
Yeah. Everybody rerolls a new character.
Y'all would be
Alright.
fine. They'd die.
Ah. Tomatoes and tomato. They're already mostly there anyway.
Yes,
Oh,
they are.
Oh no.
Do they look like in my conversation with them? Do they look like any of them have any form of like leftover disease or like poisoning that I could cure with lay on hands? I think I can. We'll use 5 points. I have enough for all three of them.
One does look sick.
Okay, I
but
will.
The others do look like they have a few inflamed injuries, but will otherwise survive given time.
For the one that
However, one, if not given some medical attention for the sickness that he has contracted, then he might die before reaching course.
yeah, I'll like I assume he's like still sitting down or something, or like maybe on the is he on like the floor in a chair?
He is sitting on the floor towards the front of the cab as they have been taking shifts and shoveling the coal.
Gotcha. I'm gonna. I'm sorry. Do you say sitting on the ground or on the chair? Sorry.
Ground. He's
Ground,
the
okay.
the one who looks sickly
Looking like worse for wear is
is
probably
like
not gonna
yeah, like
even
squatting
make
on
his
the ground, back against the wall, head like eyes closed, head back.
Gotcha.
While he's doing this, I'm gonna start carving up a new Eldritch Cannon, toss it near them, and have it cast False Life on all of them.
There you go. I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll kind of kneel down next to him and do like the rubbing, like the anointing of like rubbing my thumbs over his eyes, like his eyebrows and his eyes.
Mhm.
And I'll use my 5 points of lay on hands and cure whatever poisons on him, whatever disease is there, if I can. Or at the very least, put some vitality into him.
You do
Yeah, like I
so,
said,
and he visibly gets a little bit more pink. He's not as pale as he was. The bags under his eyes are a little lessened.
Gotcha.
He is no longer sickened.
And then
and
if
all
I
of
were
them
to
are gonna
just
get
heal him to
10, 9,
4
and
health.
9
Gotcha.
from the False Life turret. Dink, dink, dink.
See, I have 15 more points of lay on hands available. Am I able to just like give 5 to each of them and have them healed up a little bit, or are they not damaged?
They are not damaged.
Okay, so it's just
they
like
were-
leftover wounds.
Yeah, so it's leftover wounds, cuts, scrapes. You can tell that there were a few true, like, grievous injuries, but they look like they did a good job of field dressing them themselves.
Gotcha. So yeah, just for the guy that I healed his poison, she's like, God's watch over you, son. Gotta be more careful what you eat.
He nods and just kind of says a brief thank you and chuckles at the food comment just because of the situation he was in. But thanks you nonetheless, and even is more so appreciative of the not rotten food.
Yeah. So if either of you two feel like you're gonna start to get a little sick, let me know. I might be able to help. And
Appreciate
I'll go
that
back
very
and
much.
sit down. Yeah, I'll go back and sit on a seat. I don't have any more questions for him, so.
Okay. With
Most of it else
the
does.
yeah, is there anything anyone else would like to do? Snow, Miwa, any conversations?
Unless someone engages me.
If these folks seem fine now, I mean,
Time to
I-
make
I
him
get-
worse, comes Sanal.
listen, they
They seem fine now.
seem to be
I
they
can
seem to
torture
be
'em.
in a proper order now. So I find it's time for us to simply enjoy the open rails with our new friends.
You're gonna what?
Enjoy
Gonna
the,
enjoy the
open
open rails with our new friends.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, my audio cut out. You all settle in to the rhythmic movement and sound of train going down the tracks. Dalgar skillfully piloting, navigating curves and turns and junctions. She's been doing it her whole life. And eventually, the city of Korsk does come into view. That is where I think I'm going to call tonight's session,
Mhm.
only because we are missing 2.
And we're about to go into combat with a
And we're
boss.
about to go into what?
Combat with a boss.
We are going to combat with the boss. No, we're not going into a boss yet.
Oh, wait a minute.
They're just at the front gate.
You're just
He's just
waiting for
waiting
us.
there. I have already won.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Oh no.
Y'all stalled in the mountains too much. No, I'm just kidding.
No, her route with chest hair. All right.
Very good.
Very good.
A little
Shoo-shoo.
sesh, less murder hobo, more save hobo.
Yes, yes. I was very surprised when you actually chose to stop.
Hey,
Well,
whoa. We just slowed down.
Yeah, we didn't
technically never
stop. We slowed down.
They had to run
True,
along us
true,
while you were
excuse me.
talking
I
until
am
Thalgar
surprised
scooped
that
them
you
up.
even slowed down.
I mean, Polly wasn't here.
True. Probably would have gunned them
This is
down as they
true.
ran up.
Polly wasn't here. Polly would have been like, leave him. Leave him.
Leave them.
Make a note of that. Niwa informs Polly that we have passengers.
Specifically put, Polly acknowledged that they have non-threats at this time.
At this time.
The non-combatants.
what's gonna happen in Kursk? Find
Oh.
out next time.
Murder.
On
On
all
Dragon Ball
things
Z.
iron.
Wait, no, that's Copper. Fuck.